Hey, what up, y'all? already know what's going on, man. We bike at you with a none. Matter of fact, we're gonna go and get to it. I got my cameraman right here with me. I'm gonna pass him his shot. We're gonna take our toast. And you must know, it ain't early, but it is kind of early. But you know, right now we out here at the studio. Before I get any further, I'm gonna let y'all know what this is gonna be. I'm gonna let y'all know that this video is actually me giving thanks. You know what I'm saying? Me just being blessed, and I can't even speak, I can't even hardly talk, but I actually got the opportunity to work with some multi-platinum producers and build a relationship with these folks, and just like, these my brothers now, you know what I'm saying? We done spent some years together now. We done put in some time, and put in a little work, you know. I can say, I can pop it like I want to now, you know, you first get it there, you know these folks might kick me to the curb. But no, these folks ain't kick me to the curb, man. They help me get better, man. And, you know, that's what this video about. Nard B. I don't know if y'all know them. I know a lot of people that I usually mention. They're like, Nard B, oh yeah, I heard them on that futuristic, how they go, that how that song go, that futuristic love. Yeah. A futuristic. Damn, I got that song go. Futuristic love though. You got the Futures, you got the Migos, you got the Kevin Gates, you got man, who you don't got? You can name almost anybody in the music game, and I promise you, these folks not only got music with them, but even plaques. NBA YoungBoy plaques, like these folks. So it's just a blessing to be able to be in the position that I'm in right now. Cause 2 years ago, these folks reached out to me. You know, I'm working, grinding, you know, I'm doing the couple thing as well, you know, the relationship thing, but I'm still dropping music in the process, you feel me? And man, one day I got this DM, Joker came from Trench Lord. Old Trench Lord hit me, like, hey man, I didn't know you did music, I see you just dropped the project. And like, yeah man, you know, I've been doing it for a little minute. Come here music. I've been doing it for a little minute. He was like, man, how about you pull up on me, man? Come up here to the studio, man, Nard B, man. Let's put something together. Let's chop it up. Say less. What time? When? When? So he gave me a date. He gave me an address, and man, I was there early. I had to make sure I was there early. And we just went to chopping it up. They just asking me about who I was, where I come from, you know, what's my goals, you know what I'm saying? We got some good, you know, it was a good conversation going on. And then that thing, you know, them folks said, get on down there. That ain't what we come here to talk all day. These folks drop this music. Yeah, and that way I got Mind of MAZI. That was the first project that I actually dropped with Nard B. So if you can, go back and check that out. You know, that's a lot of the stuff that they've been teaching me about, like consistency and dedication. Like, these folks ain't wasting no music. So like, from the first day I went in there and dropped the song, every song after that done been dropped. Like, it ain't been, nah, we gonna hold this one, we gonna do this to the other, nah, it's like, we gonna drop all this. And for me, as the artist, to look back at it, it's like, I got the chance to grow, you know, through this process, you feel me? Because it's a lot of my music, damn, yeah, it's good, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the growth. When you can go back and see the growth of someone and you can grow with them, it's a different ball game. It's a different level, because you're actually like right there with them, you know what I'm saying? So if you got the opportunity, you can go back, you know, Mind of MAZI. Nard B is where I got the cartoon characters. I got B over here on this side, Nard on that side, and it's like they picking out my brain. And they dropping them notes in my brain so I can put my word to the note, you feel me? But yeah, man, and so after working with these folks already got their label, TrenchWerk. You know what I'm saying? You know, they was signed, and now they're free. And they're starting their own label, they starting their own thing, building nails from ground up. And it's such a blessing to be the artist, to kind of like to be the face front of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, If you know trench work, you know MAZI. If you know MAZI, you know trench work. And it's crazy because one day they told me, they were like, you know how the future, you know how they look at future as into trench work, or as into how we build future in this. You gonna do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So just to know where I come from and how hard I've been working, because let me tell you something, as artists, as somebody that's grinding for something that you want, you know, somebody that's just got dreams and goals, like it's gonna be a lot of times people don't see the hard work you put in, because it ain't meant for them to see it. Like God give you your path for you to take, and whether it's hard, whether the path bumpy, however that path is meant for you to take. And I done been taking a lot of like sacrifices throughout that a lot of people can't see that I've been doing to help me with my future. And it's like God never fails with putting the right people in my life to make sure I can keep going. Now don't get it wrong, yes, I have fell short. It's a lot of things that I got to improve on, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about what's in your heart, you know what I'm saying? If you got people that got it in their heart and they mean mean well, like them the people I want to be around. I don't care what you got. You can have everything in the world, if you can have it all going, but if your heart ain't right, I ain't trying to be around you, you know what I'm saying? So with these people, they actually give me the game. They helping me stay independent. They showing me the ways and the rocks, and nah, we ain't, man, listen, man. The team will be here today. So not only will I give y'all a little bit of this, what I'm giving y'all, I'm gonna let y'all talk to each person individual on the team, you know what I'm saying? And just let them know how they feel about the opportunity that they have got and the game that Nard B are giving them, you know, over here in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Because we really trying to build something that, and when I say we, is because they done added me a part of it, and when I'm in it, I'm in it. So we really trying to build black excellence, you know what I'm saying? Like, with all that just selling yourself short, know your worth. As long as you know your worth, don't sell yourself short, man. Because some people, you know, I seen something one day, it was like a water bottle in the wholesale store might be $1. Then they were like, you go to the store, it go about to $2. And then you go to what they say, go to a hotel, it might be $3, $4. Then you go to the airport, it might be $8 to $10. So know your worth, man. It ain't about who buying it. It's about you, the product, you knowing your worth. So, like I said today, I just wanted to come and show my appreciation, give thanks to Nard B. Y'all don't know them, make sure y'all go check them out. TrenchWerk B on Instagram, and Nard of Nard B on Instagram. Also TrenchWerk, the label, at TrenchWerk, TrenchWerck. No, I'm sorry, I apologize. At TrenchWerk. My bad, you know, I'm over here thinking, mind doing a million things at one time. But yeah, we got Major, he just pulled up. We got Kev out here, we got Blunt. So we got some people out here, man. Y'all gonna get to check these folks out, see what they got to say. And thank y'all, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss now video. Trench work and no work.